Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dean Zone, and today we're going to be talking about how to fatten up your kick drums in your mix fast, so you don't have to spend hours tweaking compressing settings or EQs and distortions and all that kind of boring stuff, at least until you get to your final mixdown stage. We're looking at how to get fat kick drums that sit in your mix and work in your mix really quickly, and I'm going to be looking at two plugins that say they can help me do that. So I don't know about you, but personally I've spent ages looking at plugins that can improve my workflow because I'm not happy with my output. I'm never happy with my output. I always feel like I should be making more tracks faster and getting through mixdowns quicker. So any kind of plugin that can improve my workflow is definitely going to have my attention straight away. It's easy to go through compressors, EQs for hours tweaking those settings, especially with kicks. This isn't something that I really want to do. So I'm looking for where I could get this job done really quickly. So I can get to the final mixdown stage quicker. So about a year ago, I stumbled across a plugin called SLAM2. Shout out to Shifty, my main dog. So SLAM2 claimed to be able to do this, and it was heavily discounted on the time on Plugin Boutique where I found it. So I believe I paid the pricey sum of £6.62 for it, and then proceeded to never use it again. So yeah. Make of that what you will. Fast forward a few weeks and I'm on Plugin Boutique again, and what do I see? I see the same makers of SLAM2 offering their upgrade, which is now called SLAM2, for the relatively fair fee of £6.95. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I didn't really use the last one, so I'll give it a try, because this is definitely something that I'm interested in. If it can, save me that time and do what it says it can, it'll be £6 is nothing. It'll be worth that. So between buying SLAM2 and SLAM2, I stumbled across a plugin called, well, it's a free plugin first of all, and it's available on the WA Production website. It's called KSHMR Essentials Kick. I'm not sure if that's Kashmir or Kashmir. Kashmir? I'm just gonna call it Kashmir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two plugins to the test and see if you really do get what you paid for, or if free is best on this occasion. Okay, so jumping into FL, this is my Hard Trance Template Volume 1 project, or a slightly amended version of. If you missed that video, it's still available for free. I'll include a link to it just up there somewhere at the moment. This is a project that's Hard Trance and uses FL stock plugins only. And for those of you that haven't heard, this is what it sounds like. And this is what the kick sounds like on its own. So as you can see, it tops out at around about -6 dB here. So you've got the original kick, sends through to the kick send, which sends through to the kick and bass bus. So the dB meter is on the kick send. So when I send through the kick that runs through Kashmir and SLAM2, they'll also run through the kick send, and I'll be aiming for a nice, fat, solid, punchy kick that also hits at around -6. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, I'm just going to pick a kick at random. So let's go and do that, shall we? Make it hard start. Okay, I like that one. Let's go for this one. Let's see if this works. Okay, so I want to stick that in SLAM2 as well. So they've both got same sample on. VC bass drums, dirty 35. Okay, so both got exactly the same. So all right, let's see what we can do. Oh, it has a sub. Okay, that's interesting. also going to shorten the tail on that because that's distortion. Ooh. All right. And there we go. That I think sounds okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll definitely add an EQ on that, take a little bit of that hiss out on the top. But this doesn't come with an EQ, but neither does SLAM2. So, but in terms of kind of weight and body, I think that's pretty much where I would like a kick to really be. So now we're going to switch over to SLAM and do exactly the same thing, but this time using SLAM. If it ever wants to load, there we go. Oh, trans. Okay, so that's about right with Slam. Let's compare the two. Okay, so I've had a little bit more of a play around with both of these off camera, and you know, quite simply, the winner is really quite easy for me. The winner is KSHMR or KSHMR or Kashmir or whatever you want to call it. And it's not even close, to be honest, for what it says it is built to do and what you can do with it, and how good it sounds and how easy it is to use and just the general functionality. This is an absolute mega win for free products for free VSTs, big time. And I'll tell you why. So first of all, first thing that KSHMR wins on is it has visual feedback. It has an EQ, a kind of graph feedback telling you what's going on with your kick. Okay, SLAM2 doesn't. That's the first thing, and that's a basic thing. Secondly, the sub oscillators in key. That's huge. Like, that's a great thing, and it's really controlled and it sounds good as well. And in Slam, when you turn up the boom, you heard it. It distorts real easy. You know, it heats it up far too quickly. There's no real subtlety there at all. It's just kind of like, bosh, oh look, your kick's distorting, turn it down. Oh well, everything's in the lower now. It sounds really crap at -6. So there's that. Secondly, one thing I really can't believe about SLAM2 is a lack of a compressor option, or an option that noticeably compresses the signal. KSHMR has two of those in pressure and comp for me. They both do something audibly different. And the fact that kind of Slam only really has things that essentially kind of crush the signal or expand it or make it louder, and nothing to kind of help you with the dynamic range of the signal is quite amazing, really, considering. You know, and there's also a couple of things in the Slam that just sound like junk, like airs. I really don't. That every time I even put that up a slight little bit, it just sounded awful. If I'm completely honest with you, I don't know. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I'm not sure. But I've used enough of these things before to know that KSHMR is way better for what it says it does and what it's built for than SLAM2. Maybe SLAM2 for me, honestly. Maybe with the crush and air section might be better off suited to working with leads, maybe even basses, perhaps even vocals. But for kicks, for me, the features there that are for like the low end, the boom, the thump, the mud cut, they just don't really work that well. I'm really not impressed. And for the mud cut, especially, if you want to be cutting out specific frequencies, that's something really you should try and do with an EQ for me, instead of just a generic, you know, cut a signal, because every kick's different. It's going to be a different key. It's gonna have, you know, thump and mud and snap at different frequencies. So just a kind of generic mud cut is never going to cut it. Which is whereas with KSHMR Essentials, it's mostly about either taming or adding to. Whereas SLAM2 is just kind of, for me, it just destroys the kit. So there you go. There's your winner. Save yourself the $6.95 or 38 quid, whatever it is now. On Plugin Boutique, and go for KSHMR. That's my advice. That's my winner. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, watching me rant and vent, because God knows after the week I've had, I needed it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please like the video. Please leave a comment. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Perhaps slate me if I'm wrong about SLAM2. Tell me why I'm wrong. I'd love to know why. I'd love to give it a chance. I don't like the fact that I've thrown 12 quid away. And if you found this video in the least bit informative, please subscribe, and there'll be more content coming soon. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.